Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me, Sandra, TTC 45. As you can see by the hat, it is very bright and early in the morning. It is so early, it's still dark outside. I am on my way to the RE clinic to discuss my polyp removal and to discuss my FET cycle that is coming up. And I just wanted to hop on while it was still dark outside so you guys get to see my new LED hat. I am going to get into the video when it gets a little darker. When it gets a little lighter outside. I just wanted to just show you guys my LED hat that I purchased off of Amazon. And once it gets a little lighter, then I can get into the video and discuss what took place at my appointment today. So, I'll see you guys in just a second. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm back. Just wanted to show you guys that I forgot to tell you I had an LED mask. And I like the mask because you can get the words to say whatever you want to. Only problem is when I'm videoing it, it's showing the words backwards for some reason. But you can get the words to say what you want to. And I went in the clinic and I had the mask on and I had the name of the clinic at the top and the name of one of the nurses that does my blood draw at the bottom. Because she's my favorite nurse. And they were just blown away. They was just blown away. So anyway, I just got this on so I can show you guys the mask and the hat. I'm about to take the mask off so I'll be able to talk. And you'll be able to hear me. Hair all over my head. I didn't comb my hair, as you can see. I just woke up and threw a hat on and left. But anyway, I done with the appointment. I had came to this appointment today to do a follow-up from the polyp removal as well as my FET nurse consult. I have no clue why they make you do a FET nurse consult every single time you do a FET, especially if ain't nothing changed. That's the killer part. If it's something changed, I can understand. If the protocol changed, I can understand. If the insurance changed, I can understand. But nothing has changed. The protocol has changed. Medication ain't even changed. So I have just no clue why I have to come to this meeting every time I get ready to do a FET. But we was mainly talking about the polyps. They gave me some pictures, which I'm not going to show while I'm driving because I need to make sure both of my hands is on the wheel. But when I get back home, I'm going to show you the pictures that they gave me of my uterus. They gave me the pictures showing the polyp. It was only one polyp that was removed. One. Now, you recall when I had the, what is it called? The HSN, the water sano. They had me thinking it was so many polyps in there because she kept showing me all these little humps that was up in there. And I had a hard time believing it was only one polyp because I was seeing these little humps myself. And I said, is you sure it was only one polyp up in there? That's why they printed out the pictures. Because I was just not satisfied that it was only one when I saw many different little humps showing on the screen when they did the water sauna. She said it could have just been some tissue that probably got broken up when the doctor entered the scope into the uterine, and that probably broke it up, and that's the reason why I don't see it no more. But the one polyp that I did have was right in the area of implantation, which is where it was the last time I had a polyp. You remember when before I got pregnant with Pebbles, I had a water sono done at another fertility clinic, and they saw a polyp in me, and it was right in the same area of where I have my implantation. So it's important to remove that polyp, because that polyp definitely can stop the implantation from happening, and even if the implantation do happen, it can stop the embryo from growing, you know, which again could have been one of the reasons why I lost the last pregnancy. I still don't have a reason for that. I'm trying to get past it. It's really hard when you don't know. I guess if I will have some type of information as to what happened with that pregnancy, especially considering it was a 4AA embryo, and I know that embryo grading don't mean a whole lot if you haven't had it tested, you know, for chromosome abnormality. It don't really mean anything. You can have the best grade, and they say a 4AA is the best grade that you can get, but it don't mean anything if you don't test for chromosome abnormality. So I still would like to know what caused the miscarriage so that I can have closure, you know, because now I'm about to start this process all over again, and I'm going to be nervous from day 1 to day 5 to day 10 to day 20. I'm going to be nervous. I'm going to be nervous because I know now that even though is probably going to transfer another 4AA, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to end up with another baby. I have 3 embryos left. 2 of them is a 4AA and 1 of them is a 3AA. And they always transfer the highest grade, so one of the 4AA will go back. So, and I'm going to be nervous. So, but it was good that we had the conversation, because I do have a trip coming up, and we have to try to make sure that the FET does not conflict with my trip. So that means that if I have to, I will stay on S-trace for longer than normal. They said you can stretch the FET out up to 31 days, is what she told me. They could stretch it out up to 31 days. So if I have to stretch it out that long, because usually I have it done in 21 days. But if I have to stretch it out that long just to make sure it does not conflict with my trip, then so be it. That's what I want to do, because I want to go on my trip and have a good time without thinking about, you know, this can happen, that can happen. If I do this, what can happen? You know, I don't know where the nearest hospital is if something goes wrong. So I want to make sure that this just does not conflict with my trip. So that was what I brought up when I did the nurse consult. She's going to bring it up with the embryologist, because truth be told, it's the embryologists that be making these appointments and all of that other kind of stuff, because they have to make the appointments based on how many women is cycling. Because my clinic is one of those clinics that do, well, I ain't gonna say that they do, I'm not gonna say that they do transfers 7 days a week. They definitely do retrievals 7 days a week. They do retrievals 7 days a week. They monitor 7 days a week. But stuff like pregnancy tests, HCG tests, they don't like doing that on the weekend or the holiday. They rather have you to come back on the next business days. And transfer, they don't like doing that on the holidays or the weekend. They rather you come back on the next business day. So that's the only problem with that, is that depending on how many women start their cycle at the same time, I would start my cycle. And so now all I got to do is wait for cycle 1, which is due any day. And when I get my cycle, then I can go ahead and move forward with the FET if, you know, my blood work and my lining looks good on my first day, you know, back after the surgery. So other than that, ladies, how's everybody been doing? I've been following you guys and looking at the new babies that's been coming in. I see Verkosa got her a brand new baby boy. Him so cute. He look just like VJ. Look just like VJ. She got her a brand new baby boy, and everybody else is still cooking theirs and waiting on that big day. And I'm praying for you guys. One of my TTC sisters, I haven't seen her in a while. I'm hoping she okay. That's Nikki. If you look at this video, Nikki, reach out to me. Let me know you okay, girl. I ain't seen no post from you since I think it was your 8-week pregnancy update. So you should be almost halfway through, because you and I was pregnant at the same time. So you should be halfway there. If you see this video, make sure you reach out to me, sis, so I can make sure you're okay. Prayers going out there to Tanika, Simply Tanika. She's going through her FET cycle. She'll be starting hers when she starts her first day of her cycle. And y'all know Mother Nature. She don't never come when we want her to come, but she always on time. She always on time. So when she do come, she'll be starting and I'll be starting, and we both will be having babies born probably at the same time. If it's God's willing, then we both end up pregnant. If it's God's willing. And sending prayers out to Ursula. Praying for you, Ursula. Praying that everything goes well with your FET as well. I know you got some tests that you got to get done before you get started on your FET. That's okay. It's better to be safe than sorry. I wish some of the tests that was done on me sooner than later. I wouldn't have had the heartache of having to deal with a miscarriage. But it's over with now. I'm trying to stop saying that word and put it behind me and start focusing on my FET, which is probably going to be my rainbow baby. So just want you to know that I'm rooting for you, sis. Hope it all go well and all your tests come back normal. And Sade, girl, I love your intro. Every time it come on, I be seeking Sade. I be gone, girl. Be singing, boy. Seeking Sade. I pray for you too, sis. I know you done been on this roller coaster for a good 3 years, but God got you, girl. God has you. And I'm praying that you got that big fat P coming on. You done went and did your testing, got some things removed, and got your uterus all healed up. It's time for implantation time. So I'm got my fingers crossed for you, sis. Hope all go well for you. And anybody else out there that's going through this journey, I may not name all of you because I don't know everybody that's going through the journey, but those of you who are going the journey, some of you are going through this journey in secret. You don't want to tell the whole world. I'm praying for you as well. And as Tanika will always say, let's get these babies, ladies. We there. If 21 is not your year, 22 is definitely your year. We're going to get these babies in 21 and 22. So get ready. And I'll keep you guys updated once I get my FET started and going. You'll probably see my trip pictures and videos before you'll see my FET cycle. But I don't know. Who knows? We don't know. You know, it depends on what Mother Nature got to say and whatever else got to say. And then we'll go from there. But until then, Sticky Baby does to you all. Bye. Okay, guys, so here is my pictures from my surgery to remove the polyp. This and this, and I believe this are pictures after the polyp is removed. And this is the picture of the polyp. This little thing right here is the polyp. See if I can get a closer up picture of it so you can see. This is the actual little thing that can do a lot of damage. Let me see the other picture here I got here. And here's more pictures. This is another angle of the polyp. This is the polyp right there, I believe, as he was removing it. And this is after it was removed. So as promised, I'm just showing you guys the pictures of my uterus before and after the polyp was removed. Sticky baby dust to all you ladies. Bye.